Hey guys, welcome back. Lexi had an appointment on this day at 12 o'clock, so she asked me if I would watch Lakely, and currently it was 10 o'clock on this morning. I had procrastinated all morning. I did not want to get up and do anything. I had already taken Allison to school, had a shower, all that, so I just came back and I was just hanging out watching TV, and I was like, I've got to get up and do something. So I knew that I needed to get this mess picked up. It's almost impossible to do it with Lakely. I mean, I can keep her entertained like for a while in her high chair, or to let her down in the floor and she can kind of play while I do some things, but she does want our attention because we have just always given her our attention. So anyway, I do have a lot of animal hair. We have cats, we have a dog, and they shed, so I needed to get all of the dog hair up. I just cleaned my carpet, so I wanted to vacuum that up just to get all those little fuzz balls up. And I had some dishes to do, so I unloaded this dishwasher, loaded it back. I mopped the floor because she is in the kitchen from time to time, so I wanted to get that floor cleaned up. Her high chair was a mess from a couple of nights before, and I was just behind on a little bit of everything. So I was like, I can start at 11 and do a power hour and be done by 12 and film it. And then I was like, no, I need to do more than an hour. Like an hour is not going to cut it. So I was like, okay, if I start now, it's like 2 power hours. So that's what I did. So yeah, anyway, I got as much done as I could before she got here at 12. These towels are my right-hand man. I love these things. I use them so much and they get so dirty and they wash up so good. So those are one of my favorite things. But I wanted to get those washed, and then I needed to get my sink cleaned out. I wanted to get my stove cleaned. Cabinets kind of wiped down a little bit, just kind of like a spot clean on those. And some laundry, living room, dining room. I needed to clean my air purifier. I needed to clean the animal's water bowl because it was disgusting. And I do try to hide that from Lakely because she likes to play in the water. So kind of out of sight, out of mind. But I wanted to clean it up too because it's disgusting. One, for the cat and dog to drink out of. But for two, if her little hands get in it, I wanted it to at least be cleaner than what it was. So stick around. Hope you guys get some motivation to get up, get some things done, even when you're not motivated. Because let me tell you, I was not on this day.
I gotta figure it out right now, 'cause I know what you need. You want only the best and nothing but the best from me.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun? Is it now we're done? You get dressed, I'm like a mess, and you tell me to confess, and you tell me to confess. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make you see. This is nothing in real life, it might just have been a bad dream.
If you guys notice, the rack is not in the bottom of my sink. If I clean the kitchen and I've got the sink completely cleaned out, I will put that in there just because it looks nice. But other than looks, I hate that thing. All of my spoons and forks, they like fall down under it, and then you have to lift it up and try to get it out, and then it gets nasty and you have to clean it, and it's not super easy to clean. It's not just a slick surface like the sink. It's the wire rack, so you have to kind of scrub it out in between the rack. I just hate it. I hate it. I knew when I put that thing in there that I would not use that. So like I said, I do put it in there if my kitchen's clean just for looks, and I know it's to keep things from scratching the bottom of your sink, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. And yeah, I just don't really use that a lot. But I have a fog on one of my stove eyes and I cannot get it off. It's like it's down in it, kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not burnt on. It's just like a foggy, hazy kind of look over one of the stove eyes. So if you guys know how to get that out, let me know. But I honestly don't think that's going to come out, and it bugs me. If it's wet, you can't tell, but if it's dry, it leaves a fog there. But I wanted to get her high chair wiped down, and this trash can also. I need to take this outside and clean the inside of it out with a water hose because it is getting kind of disgusting. But I just cleaned the outside of it because I knew if she touched it, it's gross, and I didn't want her, touching a gross trash can, and you just never know what this kid's gonna touch. I also kept telling myself if I just push through this and get this house clean, most of it anyway, then I'm going to have time just to focus on Lakely, like all my attention on her. Because it seems like I'm trying to edit, or I'm cleaning or filming, or I'm doing laundry, or I'm doing something. And there's nothing wrong with her self entertaining. And there's nothing wrong with doing things while I have her. I know that. But I feel like I don't get to give her my undivided attention sometimes, and I just want to look her in the eye, play with her, focus just on her, and that's exactly what we did on this day. Alden comes by after work and picks me and Lakely up, and we go to Walmart with him, and he bought her something really cool. So I'll share that with you guys too. But I did put a splash of vinegar in this water just to kind of clean that roller brush too. I had took it apart, cleaned it good, but I just wanted it to have like a little splash of vinegar. I thought about doing bleach and I was like, no, that's just harsh. I'll do vinegar. So anyway, you're probably not supposed to put stuff like that in there, but I did, and it's still working, so all is well.
Ooh, now don't go changing your heart. We gotta keep the blue. We gotta keep the blue. Don't go changing your heart. We gotta keep the blue. We gotta keep the blue. Lion heart, you got me feeling like the queen of Mars. You're giving me the double boom to my heart. You got me screaming with my hands to the gods. Ooh, lion heart, lion heart.
I noticed my appliances were disgusting, so I needed to clean those and polish those good. And I will shout it from the mountaintops, cloths. If you have stainless steel or a lot of glass, just doors, windows, whatever, these cloths are amazing. It's just water. You wipe it down and then you just go over it with this blue buffing rag, and it will leave your stuff so clean, so streak free. I mean, they look brand new, honestly. Like, it amazes me. It truly does. But there was spots on these cabinets just from who knows what, food, likely, who knows. So I just wanted to give everything a quick wipe down with my e-cloths. This kitchen does not stay clean long, especially with Lakely. If I'm in here cooking or cleaning, just whatever, prepping food, whatever, then I'll give her like a couple of bowls, a whisk, some spatulas or whatever, and she'll sit on the floor and play with those. I actually found a little cookware set. It was like Melissa and Doug, I think, at Walmart. So I bought her that, but that's at her house and she loves those. She plays with those a lot. But this kitchen did not stay clean long. She was playing and she was in my cabinets and there was nothing she could hurt or hurt her. So I just let her play, but she pulls some things out. And I'll insert a picture here because I sent my mom a picture and I was like, well, my kitchen was clean until Hurricane Lakely showed up. But she's so cute and it does keep her, entertained while I get things done. And as long as it's not hurting her, it's just an easy mess to clean up. So that's how I entertain her while I'm needing to get things done in the kitchen.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine.
My washer was done by this point, so I just grabbed those out of the washer and I hung those up there just to dry. I didn't throw them in the dryer. I have before. They dry fine. I call her my egg tapping lady. Sent me these, so I love those. And I wanted to go over my floor again just from where I'd cleaned those cabinets and wipe those appliances down just in case there was anything on the floor. But I jump over to my bedroom. I just threw some things on my bed, so I needed to get that picked up. And honestly, I don't even put it where it goes. I just stick everything in this bag. And yeah, I made my bed and I didn't vacuum or anything else. Just a quick little pickup.
While we look into each other's eyes, how could I ever let you go now? When you're looking like that, can't get enough of this. Being with you is a never-ending sunshine, a never-ending sunshine. You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that?
I had washed my bedding the day before and it was in the washer. There were towels in the dryer and I ran those towels I don't know how many times. I guess maybe I overloaded it. They would not dry, so I just got this drying rack out and I laid them across that and let them dry like that. I did put a fan on them so they dried really, really quickly and they were mostly dry, just a little bit damp. But I should use this little thing more often. I used to like lay my shirts across it and things like that just to dry, and I folded it up and I put it up and it was kind of out of sight, out of mind, so I dragged that back out. But I wanted to talk about Reagan for just a minute. I know you guys don't see her too much on my channel, and she works all the time for one, and she works second shift, so she's gone most of the day and evening, and then she works 6 and 7 days a week, so I don't really get to see her too much. But she posted this on Facebook. I was going to read it to you guys. When I say I have a praying army behind me, I mean that. Y'all give me strength on my weakest days, and I'll never forget who stuck by me and who ran, and most importantly, who taught me when I was wrong but loved me through it. A lot of you all should have washed your hands with me and been done, but instead you showed me mercy, came together, helped me fix what was broken, and I'll love you all forever for it. So I'm pretty open. I'm pretty transparent about my kids and issues and things like that. And I have 4 girls, and Lexi was pretty easy. She's probably my most picky one as far as like picking out a prom dress. And, you know, she was difficult sometimes with things like that, but she's a great kid. I don't have to worry about her. She's a great little mama, great wife. Kennedy, you know, she's at ETSU, super smart, 4.0, playing ball, gonna start medical school soon. Easy. She's an easy kid. Allison, I don't know yet, but so far she's a really good kid. She's very athletic and she can pretty much pick up any sport and do it, just play it. She's so good at everything she does, and she loves Jesus, and she's very open about that. She has little friends that'll be like, pray for me, please pray for me about this and that, and I love that. That is so sweet. So Reagan is my most caring child for sure. She is my second. Her and Lexi are 18 months apart. But Reagan, I've always said, is my most caring child. But she has put me through a lot. And I'm not saying this to bash her. She doesn't mind for me saying. But she has put us through quite a bit. There were a lot of nights that I would get calls in the middle of the night. I've picked her up off of the sidewalk a few towns over in the worst possible place she could have been. I know that Jesus sat there and held her until I could get to her. So I had talked to her till it was blue in the face. I would lay down at night and I would be expecting a phone call in the middle of the night, and I got a bunch of those. But I never gave up on her. And when somebody would say, what are you going to do about Reagan? Or what are you going to do with Reagan? I would say, you know what? I'm going to pray for her and I'm going to love her through it. Because I love her. No matter what, I love her unconditionally. And I feel like Jesus is like that with us. He's not always proud of our choices. And we probably, I know I do, we probably have him scratching his head a lot and have him wondering what in the world I was doing. And I know his love for us is so much more. But I have a love for my kids that no matter what they do, I'm not going to always agree with it. And I'll tell them when they're wrong. But I'll still love them no matter what. And that's what I did with her. She made some huge changes in her life. And I would say for the last 6 months, she has completely turned her life around. And I mean, when I tell you, if you have a kid that's giving you problems or a family member, don't give up on them. Let me tell you how prayer can work, because you all would not believe the change in this girl. And I love her so much, and nothing makes me more proud than the way she's picked herself up and got herself out of messes and just carried on. She never gave up. She's got more strength than I ever have had. And I hope that one day I can be the person she is. I can be as strong as she is, because she's 100% independent. Gave her life back to Jesus. She has blown me away with the way she's changed her life. It's not easy when you go down that path, and I've told Reagan this, it snowballs. It's like, you get arrested for something, or you get charged with this or whatever. It's just a big snowball effect. But you know what? She picked herself up. She got a job. She made huge life changes. She lives alone now, and she has completely changed. And I owe it all to prayer. I owe it all to the Lord, because he's kept her safe so many times. He's loved on her when she wasn't lovable, and there's been so many times she's not been lovable. One of the hardest things I've ever had to see was her being handcuffed on my front porch. And I'm not proud of that moment, and I'm not telling you guys this to embarrass her, and I'm not telling you guys this for you all to leave me ugly comments. I'm not. I'm just saying, don't ever say your kids won't do it, because they could and they might. And if they do, pray for them, love them through it no matter what. Love them through it. And it completely changes how I look at other people's kids too. You see people that make bad choices, and a lot of times you'll talk about them, or you'll just, kind of shun them. And I completely see things different now. Like, that's somebody's kid. Somebody's praying for them, and love them, pray for them, help them any way you can. They need help. Help them. Don't talk about them. But I'm just so thankful. The Lord promised me that he would save my household, and he did. And he also promised me that if I would raise them to believe in him, to give their life to him, to love him, he would put something inside of them that they would never be able to shake. And I feel like that there were so many times when Reagan done things she shouldn't have been doing, she had that little voice inside of her that told her she was wrong and told her what was right, what was wrong. And I'm just so proud of her. I just wanted to say that, and I don't know why, but I'm just so proud of her. And if you're going through something like that, don't give up. You wouldn't believe the people. I feel like it's in every family almost. And if you've not experienced it, be thankful, be grateful. But if you are going through it, I'll be praying for you, and love them through it. Don't give up.
Ooh. Yeah. Like a sunrise horizon, always there, always shining, building me up with the song it's singing, filling my heart like I'm flying. You're always warm, always hold me, the biggest part of my story, healing my soul, help me feel completion, bringing my here to my glory.
I do not use a flat sheet on my bed. I just like the fitted sheet and the comforter. So I threw that flat sheet over Alden's chair. I knew he was coming over here to get me and Lakely, and we go and we get her a little something to play with. And he does not like dog hair or cat hair on his clothes. So I threw that over that chair, and I just thought that might be something easy to pull off and wash, or at least if the cats are on it or the dog, then I can pull it off and there's not hair underneath it. So anyway, that's just why I threw that there. I'm just going to explain that to you guys. Then I pulled her little train table out and I wiped that down there was like dog hair here and there on it, dust. So I just wanted to wipe that down a little bit. But I put some toys on that just so she could walk around that and play on it. And we actually found that little train table on the side of the road. Someone that lives down the road from us sat it out and didn't want it, and there was nothing wrong with it. So we brought it home, we wiped it down good, sanitized it, and she loves this little table. I'm absolutely not above doing that. We actually got her little red and yellow car from our neighbors down the road. They sat that out too, and we brought that home, cleaned it up, and she plays with it all the time too.
It's never proud, never leaving. It won't ignore when I'm sinking. Can't let go even when I'm wandering. It won't give up on my journey. It won't forget any promise, but won't remember my failure. And never shame me, won't wanna hurt me, won't ever fail me. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back.
Got the feeling from the start, you might be the guy who'll break my heart. Hello, hello. Even though I took a risk, it is worth the while for just one kiss. I know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between. Ooh, it is up to you what we will be. Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle with you. You and I are so alike, and I guess it can be bad sometimes. Don't know, I don't know. Even when you say let's go, I can see the hesitation grow. Just know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between. Ooh, it is up to you what we will be. Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle with you. I just wanna know where you wanna go. I don't wanna be stuck in the middle. I just wanna know what's to come. Stuck in the middle, what can I do?
I moved this water bowl to clean under it, and I noticed how disgusting it was. Mainly the little tray underneath it. Flash drools, like he will track water all back through the living room, so that little pan under that water kind of catches some of those drips anyway. So I was going to put it behind this couch because Lakely loves to crawl over in that corner and play in the water. So I thought, well, if it's out of sight, it'll be out of mind. And he does have a water bowl in his crate, but I like to keep one sitting out for him and the cats. And the cats have one on the other side of the gate, but I don't want to put that on the other side of the gate because I want him to be able to walk up to it and drink. So I thought back here would be the best place because she's really not ventured back here. So I don't really think she even knows this little area exists. I hope not anyway. So I put the water bowl back here. While I was back here, I thought, well, maybe I should check my filter, and it looked like this. So yeah, it had Gru, a cat, and a dog. So I vacuumed that off and then put that back in there and got this little area back here straightened up.
Right in the middle, right in between, right in between. It is up to you what we will be. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle with you. I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between, right in between. It is up to you what we will be.
dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know how I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. I don't wanna be without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. Wanna be the person that you call up when you're down. Wanna be the first who knows all of your deepest secrets. Can I be the one who wakes you up before you missed your ride? 'Cause I wanna be close to you, and I wanna show you something new. You gotta know, every day I got your back, yeah, you can count on me for that. So put your hand in mine, I will be there every day. When you're sick of the climb, I will make sure it's okay. I know you didn't ask for any of this, but we reach for the sky. Cause we're flying colors now.
Lexi and Hunter both said that they tried this out, and Lexi was like, Mom, it goes so fast, like when an adult's on it, ride it, like see how fast it goes. So I had to try that out. But it was funny because I said they're just kids raising a kid, and they've got so much kid in them, and then I turn around and I'm on it too. But Lexi does love this. She's so cute on it. We all had so much fun with her. She kept telling everybody bye. Every time she got on it, we were fixing to let her go, she would tell everybody bye. Like she's going somewhere. She'll be back in a second to do it all over again, but she's so cute. But thank you guys so much for watching and being here, just being an outlet for me to get things off my chest. And I know I tend to overshare a lot of times, but I want to share my struggles as well. And I want you guys to know that if you're going through something like that, you're not alone, because sometimes it can feel like we are, and we're not. We're all in this together. But I love you. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Show you something new. You gotta know, every day I got your back. Yeah, you can count on me. Yeah. So put your hand in mine. I will be there every day. When you're sick of the climb,
something more than this. I think I am ready for doing some changing. Oh God, there is something more than this. You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness. The fire burning in the night, be a hope for the world so broken. Be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me. Make the broken things